Hi, welcome. Table Talk Health. I was just on with Pravin. We were Pravin Patel, Dr. PPP. It was so beautiful. We'll have a show on Friday morning. And he said, Mama Lynn, get the Torch book written. So I am the author of the upcoming book, The Torch Family. There we go, Pravin. Table Talk Health. This evening is really subtle. It's like I came out and the sun setting. The birds are singing, but it's very subtle. It's subtle energy. It's kind of a clear energy of consciousness. It's because it's simple. So I had just grabbed this book, Poverty and Joy, The Franciscan Tradition by William Short. I had posted one of his posts this week, and it came to me, and it was like, okay, he's one of the top scholars of the Franciscan tradition. So tonight's talk is on clarity of thought. And where does clarity come from? How do we bring clarity? How do we bring the openness to clarity? How do we bring the relationship to clarity? How do we bring ourselves to listen enough for clarity? And I think it's an important understanding of our own personal health, because once we can listen and use our senses. I talked about senses this morning. The senses of the ideas of deeper prayer and meditation is really what the Franciscan tradition was about. Francis is not notable in history of spirituality for developing or teaching techniques of prayer or meditation. His preferred phrases describe a basic attitude toward prayer as an underlying condition of life, to have the spirit of prayer, the holy devotion, to desire the spirit of the Lord and its holy operation. Preserving this spirit was to take precedence over every kind of work and every other concern, including the study of theology. It was not identical with the practices of prayer. Since some say many pray, but easily grow angry when criticized by others, they are not truly poor in spirit, the condition for all genuine prayer. So this idea of poverty and joy, this idea of what Francis did was bring this presence. And that's what it feels like tonight. It feels like this presence of, I'm bringing to you Table Talk Health, a 3-minute section, and I read a little snippet of something from a sacred. And I've been teaching about these sacred oils, but really I'm learning with you. My heart is learning with you. So one of the sacred oils that I'm going to bring to you tonight is the lemon oil. And lemon, as we know, is so uplifting, right? It's refreshing. So many of us know, but it's used in a very deep way in the sacred. And so what I did is I put a drop of lemon into my water. And so I'm drinking lemon tonight. And it's like peeling, the oil is like peeling like 10 lemons into a drop, And so it's very concentrated. But when I went to understand it, it was about clarity of thought. And I thought, isn't that cool? So I've been reading out of this FDA approved book and reading the work of these sacred oils. And lemon's been around a long time. But it says it promotes clarity of thought and purpose, as well as health, healing, physical energy, and purification. Its fragrance is invigorating, enhancing, and warming. So it's got tremendous amount of properties to it, deeper than that. But I was looking at this as well. The University of Japan experimented with diffusing different oils in the office. When they diffused lemon, there were 54% fewer errors. With jasmine, there were 33% fewer errors. And with lavender, there were 20% errors. When the oils were diffused while studying and taking a test, or test scores increased by as much as 50%. Diffusing an essential oil while studying may also improve memory while taking a test. By inhaling the same aroma, the smell of the oil might encourage recall of facts and figures learned previously by bringing back the memory of what was studied. So isn't that what Francis was just saying? He was talking about the humility of poverty and joy, the humility of being in clarity enough to listen, to be able to hear, to be able to understand, to be able to bring forward the gift. Francis was a major part of the tradition in Christianity, and he's very much about the environment. And I want to just pray for the environment. Friday is the Environment Day. We're going to be on with some special guests with the Torch family, so I hope you join us. I hope you bring forward your own clarity, your own presence. I went to grab my scarf and I didn't even get that I had a lemon scarf. I should put lemon on it. What do you think? So let's get some more lemon. As I put together some of the work I've got to do tonight. The lemon is amazing. You can drink it. You can put it on you. You can bring it to all your senses and bring that uplifting consciousness that we also need now. So I'm going to put it in my infuser when I get in the house. I'm so excited about this idea of bringing the sacred oils to the sacred text, because I think it's an important piece for your health. So Table Talk Health is doing this series for 30 days. I do one in the morning and one in the evening. The poster says 5:30, but I've had a few different things happening, so I'm flexible with myself. But in the evening or in the morning, there'll be a sacred text time with some sacred oils for anointing. So tonight's oil is the clarity of thought lemon, to bring you clarity. So get a lemon out of that fridge, cut it, squeeze it, smell the lemon. You can put lemon around you and around all of you and feel the lemon. And if you want to know the heart of St. Francis tradition, the Franciscan School of Theology, Bill Short, that wrote this book, Poverty and Joy. Francis lived a life of poverty, but he had the riches of amazing life. So let's remember that tonight in our prayer. So we have 1 minute of prayer for the world. We'll remember those in poverty to know that they have the riches as well within them. The riches, we see sometimes people other than ourselves having less than, but many people have more than. So it's kind of the front, the bigger the front, the bigger the back. So we'll put our 1 minute on. I hope you enjoyed the little snippet. Enjoy your evening. Here's our 1 minute of prayer for the world. May the world have more clarity of thought. Have a blessed night. Be of peace.